one where many pieces don't seem to fit or simply never appear, even with the most advanced technology. With more sophisticated search systems and with hundreds of eyes watching, there are stories that resist being understood, stories that break patterns, that challenge logic, and that force you to question just how far our sentience truly reach. Mysterious disappearances don't just reveal gaps in the evidence, they also reveal gaps in our understanding of the world. They remind us that no matter how much we believe we control our environment, there will always be phenomena that escape easy explanations. Cases that make us look closer, question what we think we know, and above all, recognize how fragile the lines can be between the everyday and the inexplicably known. Welcome to Voices in the Dark. In today's episode, we'll explore a topic that is unsettling, yet constantly draws the attention of researchers, journalists, and the public: mysterious disappearances. My name is Arandi.
And I'm Aaron. This phenomenon has been part of human history for centuries. People who simply are no longer where they're supposed to be, without a clear explanation and with little to no evidence to reconstruct what actually happened.
Although most disappearances can be explained through human causes or accidents, there is a small percentage that leaves behind more questions than answers. Cases where there are no signs of violence, footprints, or clues that allow investigators to understand what truly occurred.
One of the most intriguing aspects is the lack of consistent patterns. Some disappearances happen in cities, others in rural areas, mountains, forests, highways, or even crowded places. And yet, the outcome is the same: the total absence of reliable information. Investigators usually consider several hypotheses: human error, kidnappings, accidents, disorientation, or even psychological phenomena like dissociative amnesia. But in the strangest cases,
None of these theories fully align with the evidence, or lack of it.
And time is a critical factor. The more hours that pass without new information, the harder it becomes to reconstruct the event. This has led to the development of modern search protocols and analysis techniques. Yet, even with these advancements, some cases remain unsolved for years.
What impacts people the most is the emotional toll these disappearances take on families. Uncertainty can be more devastating than a painful truth. Not knowing creates an emotional void that makes it difficult to move forward.
Exactly. And even though science and investigative techniques have improved, there is still a small number of disappearances that seem to defy logical explanation. They remind us that despite everything we know, there are still aspects of reality we don't fully understand.
Additionally, it's important to recognize that some of these cases occur in places where disappearing without a trace should be practically impossible. We're talking about areas with security cameras, busy highways, monitored GPS routes, or urban environments with constant foot traffic. And yet, there are moments when no clear record exists of the person's final movements. This deeply confuses investigators because it removes even the basic clues that would normally serve as a starting point.
This has pushed investigators to completely rethink how they analyze these events. Some teams go through hundreds of hours of security footage, examine satellite imagery, reconstruct possible routes with the help of human geography specialists, or even consult experts on behavior under extreme stress. In other cases, they use drones, highly trained search dogs, or digital models to recreate environmental conditions. And still, there are disappearances where none of these tools provide a solid or verifiable explanation.
Another factor that complicates everything is the role of public perception. Uncertainty often leads to speculation, and speculation can distort crucial details. Sometimes people look for quick answers, but investigators must carefully separate verified informed accounts altered by fear, rumor, or fragmented memories. This process can take days or even years, and still doesn't guarantee finding a definitive conclusion. In the end, discussing mysterious disappearances isn't about seeking sensationalism. It's about recognizing the importance of investigation, memory, and empathy. Every unsolved case represents an incomplete story and a reminder of how vital it is to improve search and prevention methods.
Thank you for joining us in this episode of Voices in the Dark. We'll continue exploring topics that challenge our understanding and encourage reflection. Until next time.